Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. All right. Me do it. Pop that on. Good morning, PBE. Good afternoon, good evening. We're going to give it a couple more minutes since it is a 9:30 time. I'm also going to get some water, so I will be right back. All right. Do, do, do. It's just me today. I know that's what everybody wants to hear, right? It's going to be amazing. 3 straight days also with me. I hope I never do this again. And I know you guys all probably don't want this ever again either. Let's see what's on the docket today, though. Today is Thursday, May 14th. Okay, Toronto at Seattle. Prime time number 5. We got 4 prime time games today. My oh my. Um, Everybody better be excited here. I don't see excitement in the chat. It's pretty disappointing. Just looking at some of the stats, Philip reached over 100 stolen bases this year. And this 5.2 WAR by Zalewski is ridiculous. Let's take a look at world scores. We finished the 30th, so we're going to go ahead and finish the day. And save. Like we said, Toronto at Seattle. I don't know if we got any modders on. Throw a prediction up. If not, no worries. I'll give it a couple minutes. What's everyone doing today? Prime time number 5. All right, yes I did. Zach, here you go. You want to see real quick? Stars. See, I even made it sure of it. Lineups. Boom, boom. Who's that JB Rainier guy? That's ridiculous. But yes, it is updated. Everything should be good. Hello, Bruce City Legend. Wow, nicest thing ever. Look at that. 10,000, 10 million channel points to William. Oh, sure. Oh, yes. Let's go. And I get my MVP channel points. Well, we're working on it. We're talking to HO, Miners HO about that. The GOAT himself, Shota Takahashi. No predictions so far, so I'm just going to start this game off. Picks to click. Ooh, man. I mean, we got 180 overall over here. We got Satchel Richards. We're going to have to give him a shout. And then, I mean, they're facing the McQueen, who's had a rough year, but I remember his last start. He tore it up. I think he gave up no runs last start, so I think he's going to keep on going. So here we go. Prime time number 5. And yeah. We're in beautiful T-Mobile Park, I bet. Oh, we're not. Where are we? This is Seattle's home? What field is this, you guys? This is not Seattle. Who is... I have no idea where this is at. And this is also pretty far away. I don't know if you guys noticed. But Satchel Richards lines into a 5-3 putout. 3-hole Von Pippington. Swing and a strike. Let me know if this is too far. I might have to just zoom in a little bit, but maybe we'll just get through with it. This is kind of an odd. Mookie Betts. Strike 3. Pass up to bat. also strike 3. So Benico coming in strong so far, two strikeouts. Brings up Jimmy Hawkins, and he strikes out the side. Scatoes starts off the inning with a line drive to left field, but caught by the left fielder. And then Squires will ground out to a 6-3 putout for the second out of the inning. Primo shot deep to center field, but not deep enough. As another 1-2-3 inning. We are still waiting on our first hit of this game. Going to the bottom of the second. McGraw, a 6-3 putout. Brings up Wellerman Jr. Lazy fly ball to left field for the second out of the inning. Brings up the ice cold Slam Squatch, who will also ground out to shortstop for a 6-3 putout. So another 1-2-3 inning. And we are still waiting on our first hit of the game. First base runner of the game, though, as McQueen walks Ryan to start off the inning. Matthews ground out to a 6-4, but no double play there. Get the lead runner, though, so 1 out. And it's a squeeze. Well, it's a squeeze play because it's a hit and run, basically. But they move the dog moves Matthews over to second base. And flips the lineup over to the top of the lineup here with Jerome, but nothing doing with Jerome. Grounds out to the pitcher for the final out of the inning. No hits, 1 runner left on. Bottom of the third we go. Maybe squeezes through. It does not. 6-3 put out for Judge. Brings up Locke, hitting .216 this season. And there it is, your first hit of the game in the bottom of the third. Locke gets on. We'll bring up Joshua J at the 9-hole hitter. And Jay puts a charge into this to left center field, but a wonderful catch by Primo out there in center field. Top of the order, Metz is up to bat now. And he will ground out to the shortstop, who will flip it to the second baseman for the final out of the inning. Still nothing after 3. And Toronto will get their first hit of the inning as this goes to the left field, down the left field line for a stand-up double for O. Richards. Von Pippington trying to score him, but will fly out to the first baseman and foul territory. No, he will not. A dropped fly ball. Let's see if this comes and bites them in the butt here by McGraw. And this will. A single up the middle. Are they going to send them? They are not. Runners on the corner with no outs after the dropped foul ball. That's rough. And it'll be a 6-4 fielder's choice, but Scatoes will get an RBI on this. 1-0 now Toronto as Squires steps up to the plate with 1 out. Grounder to the second base. The only play at first will be the second out. Moves a runner to second base. Primo made that really nice play last inning, but will fly out to center field this time. So 1-0 Toronto. To the bottom of the fourth we go. Pass. Hits a sharp grounder to third base, and he cannot field it cleanly. And this will be labeled an error. Brings up Jimmy Hawkins. And there's a stolen base attempt, and he slides in safe. 84th stolen base of the season out of 90 attempts. Pretty good numbers there for pass. And Hawkins is going to put a charge in that left center field. That's going to jump over the left center field's fence there for a ground rule double. And then McGraw will take a close pitch as strike 3. And Wellerman's going to drop this in for a duck fart there. And they're going to hold Hawkins there at third base. Still 1 out, runners in the corner. Slam Squatch. A 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. That's pretty rough right there, but hey, Seattle comes back and ties the game at 1 apiece after 4. Hi, Sean. I'm Joe. 6-3 put out for Ryan. Move on to Matthews, if we ever get there. There he goes. And another 6-3 put out for Matthews. McQueen pitching pretty well so far. And then Dog, swing and a miss to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for McQueen. As we move to the Sea Serpents up to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. Little dribbler to the catcher. Plays it, gets Judge out for the first out. And then Locke, another little dribbler, but this time to the third baseman for the second out of the inning. Brings up Jay. Nothing doing there. Strike 3 as Benico is pitching wonderfully as well. Both pitchers pitching pretty well. Top of the 6th. Nothing doing there. First out of the inning. Oh, Richards up the bat now. And O. Richards will ground out to the first baseman for the second out. Vaughn Pippington tries to get that by the first baseman, but caught for the final out. 1-2-3 as well for McQueen again. Benico's turn to answer. He does just that with strike 3 swinging on Metz. Pass. Ground out to the first baseman. It looked like Benico did not tag first, but he did. And Jimmy Hawkins will do the same thing, a 1-3 putout. As another 1-2-3 inning. This is kind of a good pitcher's duel here. Fly ball out for Skatos. Brings up Squires, who grounds into a 6-3 putout. Second out of the inning. Primo. A shot to center field, but caught. Another 1-2-3 inning. We're going to have Benico answer. A great hit by McGraw, but caught by the left fielder. Wellerman gets the first hit in I don't know how many innings, probably since the 4th. So we got a runner on. Not a stolen base threat, though, but Slam Squatch. See if they can answer here. We'll try a lazy fly ball to left field, but caught by the left fielder, Jerome. That brings up the ice-cold Judge. And Judge is trying to squeeze one through the second baseman there, but will not, as a 4-3 putout to end the inning. Let's move to the top of the 8th. Ryan gets it by. Third hit only of the game for Toronto. The game's still tied 1-1. Not a stolen base threat. Brings up Matthews, who's going to fly out to left field for the first out of the inning. Let's see like a hit and run or something here for Dog. Let's get something going. There it is, but it's a bunt. But they do get the runner in scoring position for Jerome. Top of the order here. Let's see if we can get a hit. And he will. They got to send the runner here, right? And they will. It's going to be a play at the plate. No, it's cut off by the first baseman. Still nothing doing. But hey, that bunt moves the runner over and works. As Jerome moves to second on the throw. And then O. Richards strikes out swinging. So 2-1 lead for Toronto going to the bottom of the 8th. Benico still out there. Gives up a leadoff single. He's only at 80 pitches. Now at 82. Fly out to left field. Block is not a stolen base threat, but they flip the order to Metz. And Metz is going to ground out to a 6-4-3 double play. And that will end the inning as Benico is still pitching beautifully. See if Toronto can add on a little bit of insurance here at the top of the 9th. As Pelikai is now in. He's been in. But strikes out Vaughn Pippington. Skatos also strikes out, but looking this time. Squires now up to bat. A shot to right center. This is going to drop, and they're going to let him go to second. Let's get a 2-out double for Squires. Primo going to try and get a hit, but will strike out looking as Pelikai quiets down Toronto. So last try for Seattle to tie it at least here. And they'll start off with Pass. Pass puts a charge in that, but right to the center fielder for the first out. Hawkins now up to bat. Hawkins gets jammed a little bit into left field for the second out of the inning. And last try here for McGraw. And that is a grounder to the pitcher, and that will end your game. Toronto wins primetime number 5, 2-1. I don't know about any of you guys, but my primetime, I'm not joking, I probably got every single one wrong so far. So that's pretty cool. Kind of a boring game for offensively at least, but 2 hits for Wellerman Jr. and 2 for Locke. 5 hits apiece for each team. So we're going out of the pitching. Benico gets the complete game not shutout, sorry, but gives up 1 run, but not earned. But gets his 6th win of the season, and you guessed it, Benico is your player of the game. McQueen pitched pretty well too, but no offense, like we said. Really quick, performers of the day: Launch Angle 2 for 4 with a double, a home run, of 5 RBIs, an 11-9 win over versus Providence. Benico, like we just watched it, second performance of the day, and then your performer of the day number 3 is Hiccup Horrendous Haddock for the Sloth, who went 7 strong innings, gave up no runs in a 6-0 win over Nashville. So let's send this out to you all. 1 second. Oh, I entered the wrong password. 1 second. It's going to be right here. Okay. Okay. Today looks like just a minor league day. But we are watching your Florida Flamingos take on the Brew City Bears here. Let me go ahead and get everyone. Not current. Can I still do this? Oh, yeah. On stream. Boom. All right. Joe Sims are my new fave. Yes. 2 very stinky teams. Brew City by 20. I mean, yeah, we'll agree with that, but Brew City's on a tear right now. Come on now. What we got for picks to click? The only stinky one on the Bears is Jared Kiso. Handle Aldi's Nuts. Pretty top tier name, but also just not a good user. There's a lot of bad users on Brew City. I will be honest with you. Career minor leaguer, stinky. AOF Carter, stinky. Thomas Sankara, kind of stinky. Bob's Big Boy having a season for the ages here. 32 homers and a 339 average. Has to be leading the MVP race, I'm thinking. Pretty full of toxic users. Yeah, for sure. I would agree with that. So here we go. Well, let me see 1 second. Anything? No. Okay. And then just to make 100% sure, going here, and then we're going here. Yes, Florida at Brew City. All right, here we go. Let's get started. All right, in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we start off with Fortune, who's going to ground out to the second baseman for a 4-3 putout. as Carter's sporting a 3.53 ERA, but drops that ball for an error. And Wag will strike out swinging. Brings up Simpson. Homer Simpson. He's the greatest man in history. From the town of Springfield. Come on, you guys. Do you know that? Do you know Simpsons? Come on. It's only been around for like 40 years. All right, Maxwell. Strike 3 swinging. So nothing doing there. Florida gets players on first and third, but cannot score them. Top of the order for Stitcherson. Strike 3. I'm not old. I'm in my prime. Bob's big boy check swing. Okay. And then they have a shift on him, but it doesn't work as it's going to count as a hit too. Goes right through the shortstop legs there. Brings up Jared Kiso. Ew. But a 6-4-3 double play will end that right there. Nothing doing there. So we got Spencer up. Spencer's going to ground out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Brings up Phoenix. Miles Phoenix. Strike 3 swinging. Classic Kiso for sure. Dan Thunder from down under brings the Thunder deep to left center. 399 feet. Takes a 1-0 lead here. Dan Thunder drops a bomb on him. Solo home run here. Brings up Batty now. And Batty's going to strike out. Brings the top of what I call. I know. I've been working on it. I actually didn't even know there was a Dan Thunder, but hey, we're here. Torrey takes a walk. Sankara. Line drive shot to center field for the first out of the inning. You can't handle all these, and, well, Florida can't handle all these. Brings up sweeper. Ooh, a shot to right field, but caught. Good shot there. But we'll bring up the top of the order for Florida. We move to the third. Florida's up 1-0. 6-3 put out for Fortune. Brings up McScallywags. Is that what it is? Lionel McScallywags. Gets jammed on that one. Flies out to the third baseman for the second out of the inning. Pollywag up to bat. Try to keep the inning alive, but will not. I will give Brucey there. They got all these nuts. A little bit a good third baseman out there though. So and he's having a good season. 314, 16 home runs, 57 RBIs. Jeez. Career minor leaguer flies out into foul territory for the first out. Coleman is gonna try and get the hitting train going here as it moves to the top of the order with Stitcherson. 6-4-3. Pitcher's best friend, double play, will end the inning. Bears are not getting timely hitting right now. Homer Simpson is going to slap this to right field for a single, leadoff single. Brings up Maxwell, who's also going to go to right field and will drop the ball in front of the right fielder for another hit. So Florida's in business here with runners on first and second. Spencer. Only play at first, I guess. So a 6-3 put out, but runners move up to second and third with one out. Phoenix is going to drop this into right field. A little duck fart. We'll score one and only one. Florida's up 2-0 now. Thunder with the home run last time. We'll get another RBI, his second of the game, on a fielder's choice here. 2 outs now. Batty drops this into left field, and they're not going to send the runner. Cuts off by the shortstop there. So runners on first and third, and they bring up the top of the order with Fortune, who's going to draw a walk. Carter's in a little bit of trouble here. Brings up McScallywags. Nothing doing as they get the fielder's choice out at second. But some damage done as Florida now is up 3-0. So we move to the bottom of the fourth. Big boy trying to stay hot, but will fly out to the second baseman. Kiso Check, swing, strike 3. I agree. He did go. Brings up Torrey. Torrey flies out to left field. No answer for Brew City. 1-2-3 inning in the heart of their lineup, as Momentum is pitching a heck of a game so far. Top of the fifth. Carter still in. We'll draw another walk. Wag brings up Homer Simpson again. A line shot to the second baseman. Only play is at second, so a 4-6 put out for the first out of the inning. Maxwell strikes out. Brings up the 243 hitter Spencer, who sharply hits it past the third baseman, and the runner goes first to third with 2 outs. Phoenix is going to try and get an RBI, but will not here. Florida threatens, but no adding to the 3-0 lead. Bottom 5th we go. Sankara, a 5-3 put out. All these nuts. Slaps into left field for a hit. This could be double. He's going for it, and he slides in for a 1-out double. Bears might be in a little bit of business here. Brings up Sweeper. And Sweeper's going to poke this into center field. Are they going to send a runner? They will. Play at the plate is late. So the Bears are on the board here with a 1-out single RBI for Sweeper. Career minor leaguer. Swung at what looked like ball 3, sorry. Bring up Coleman. And Coleman's nothing doing there as a 5-4 put out to end the inning. But Brew City does get a run back. 3-1 now after 5. Momentum has been a minor league report mainstay. I bet he has. He's pitching wonderfully right now. Dan Thunder strikes out. Batty puts a bat to that, and that ball's gone deep to right field, 367 feet. Florida will increase their lead to 4-1 now. His 6th of the year. Fortune now. Strike 3. McScallywags. Strike 3. Carter has been having some ups and downs today. That's probably their last inning, but you never know. Top of the order for Brew City. Off the end of the bat, a 4-3 put out for Stitcherson. Brings up the 340 hitter, Big Boy. And Bobs is going to swing at strike 3. Kiso sharply hit the left field, but a 1-2-3 inning for Brew City. Momentum still pitching great. Only at 64 pitches. Pollywag grounds out to the second baseman. Homer Simpson also to the second baseman. Getting a little reps over there. Axwell, second baseman? No. But Smokey Schlitz is in. It's a good render. We like looking at those. Flies out the left field for the final out. Bottom of 7th we go. Torrey. This is what the Bears need. Start a leadoff single here to start off the 7th. Brings up Sankara. Strike 3 though. All these nuts now. Gets it by the third baseman. Will they send him to third? They will not. So runners on first and second with 1 out now. And then Sweeper just annihilates this pitch into right center field. This is going to be extra bases. And on the throw, he's going to go to 3. 2 RBIs as the Bears close the lead now to 1 run. And they still have a runner on third base now. That'll be a double with taking a... Okay, where did he go? Is he out at third? I did not even see that. What happened? All right, I don't know what happened. But Spencer strike 3. Smokey Schlitz in. Phoenix strike 3 as well. Schlitz is settling down very nicely. Dan Thunder from down under draws a walk. and then Batty strikes out. So Schlitz strikes out the side. That's what you want your relief pitcher to do here. Brucey is going to try and answer, try and tie this ball game up with O'Shaughnessy starting off. Draws a walk, gets the top of the order. Not a stolen base threat, though. The bunt attempt was pathetic, but we're not going to talk about that. And just go sit down, Stitcherson. We don't want to talk about that. That brings up Big Boy. And Big Boy is going to get jammed on this one. The only play is at first base, though, so tie runner is in scoring position now for Kiso. And Kiso will not answer with a line drive straight to the shortstop for the final out of the inning. So Florida's going to try and add on a little bit of insurance here in the top of the ninth. And Fortune will do a good job at starting that with a hit to left field. McScallywags. Fortune's going to slide in for a 60th stolen base out of 72 on attempts. Scallywags trying to get the runner home, but will move him to third with one out. Wag now. Deep fly ball just to the first baseman there for the second out. Homer Simpson trying to get his 20th home run of the season, but will ground out instead to end the inning. So final chance for Brew City here in the bottom of the ninth. And that's a good way to start off as Torrey gets a single to right field. Cotton Candy brings up Sincara. And Sincara just swings and misses. I don't know what he's swinging at, but that's his 50th strikeout of the season. All these nuts, draws a walk, so runner is now tying runner is now in scoring position. Sweeper, a pass ball, moves the runners to second and third with one out. Sweeper can be a hero, and he's going to drop this into right field for a hit. I'm going to send him. No, oh they are. Why did? Wow, that is crazy. I don't know why they said it did. So it's a 4-4 tie. And then a strike three. The Bears just coached their way out of possibly winning that. They would have runners on the corners with one out, but instead they tie the ball game, and that's it. So Maxwell, we go to extras. Free baseball. He's going to ground out to the second baseman for the first out. Spencer. Pedro Papelbottom is now in, by the way. Is going to hit a ball to right center field for a double. A one-out double now. So Phoenix up to bat. A pass ball is going to move the runner to third. So now all you need is a fly ball deep. Not going to get it. Grounded to the first baseman will be the second out. Don't leave that runner on third. Thunder going to draw a walk. Runners on the corner, two outs. Batty puts a nice hit to it, but right to the right fielder for the final out of the inning. Of the top of the inning. So top of the 10th, we now go to the bottom of the 10th. 4-4. Gary the Giraffe, fly ball to right field for the first out. That was pinch hitting, I believe. Brings up Stitcherson. Stitcherson will draw a walk. Has one stolen base on the season. I've seen crazier things. Let's see what they do here. Big Boy. Close, but strikes out looking. And then the not hero, Kiso, who I don't think has a hit at all in this game. Still 4-4 after 10. And then a fly ball will be caught by the shortstop there for the first out of the inning. And then there's your second out by McScallywags. Brings up Wag. A drop third strike will actually get Wag to first. And then, oh my gosh, a drop third strike will extend the inning. And Simpson answers with a home run. Some unearned runs right here, but that has got to hurt. Why is Giraffe playing catcher? But I guess she does have some experience there. And then Maxwell, it doesn't matter. Back-to-back jacks deep to right field, 403 feet. Florida's trying to end it now in the top of the 11th. So they take a 7-4 lead. Spencer, Freddie Fordham's in now. A 6-3 putout to end the inning finally. But like we said, 3 runs in the top of the 11th. Bruce C's going to need something going here. Torrey, going to start off with a walk. Sankara, a shot to right field, but not deep enough. First out of the inning. All these nuts. A pass ball will move the runner to second. They need more than just him, so don't worry. And then Ollie Nuts puts a line drive to that, but right to the center fielder for the second out. So last chance for the Bears, sweeper. And sweeper will sweep this to the second baseman for the final out. As the Florida Flamingos beat the Brew City Bears in Brew City 7-4 in 11 innings. Not a bad game. 3 hits for Homer Simpson, including that home run, and then the back-to-back jacks from Maxwell. I know that Batty had one too, and so did Thunder. So 4 home runs for Florida. A 3-hit day for Sweeper, 4 RBIs. Let's move down. Carter had kind of a rough start, but went 6.1 innings. Momentum pitched beautifully in 7.2. And your player of the game is Homer Simpson, who hit that home run. Yeah, here's your performers of the day. Killian O'Reilly, 2 for 4, a double home run, 4 RBIs against Chicago in the win. Jackson Pollock, 5.1 strong innings of no earned runs, 4-1 loss though versus Amarillo. And then David Sears will go 7 strong, giving up 2 earned in a 6-2 win versus Kansas City. I'll send these off to y'all. Do 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 do. All right. World scores. Go to the next day. Finish today, and we're gonna file save. And today is a quick sim day for everyone. So we're gonna just go ahead and throw this on there. All games today. And then I'm just gonna throw this right back at you guys. And then we go to world scores. And, well, actually, let's go over this real quick. We got some good performers of the day. We got Punk, Mr. Zickafoos going 9 strong against Florida. We just watched that, but a 5-0 win, 8 Ks. And then Wham Gidon, I don't know, 9 innings, 1 earned run, 7 Ks, a win versus the Bots, and Duke Newsom, a 4 for 4 day, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, 11-5 win versus New Orleans. File, save. And today, 9-3, we are going to go to primetime number 6, Cancun at Detroit. All right, move that. Alpha Nerd is red hot there, hitting 291 with 22 dingers. Wax William Summers right below him has 23. So a bunch of home runs for Detroit here. And on the Cancun side, you see the same thing. Victor Cortez, A really good power outage this season. I don't think he's ever had 22 home runs in a season. I don't think he has like 15. Wasn't he a magician before this? But now he's playing first base. I'm assuming he's a power bat. Menji Brolina also hitting 21 homers. So nothing shy of homers here. See the pitching matchup: Martini versus Blue Sky, both 80 overall, and both having pretty solid seasons, both under 4 ERA. Let's see here. Okay, prime time number 6. Here we go. All right. We are in beautiful Detroit. I don't think anyone's ever said that, but we're here. Gnome Child will start off the game with a strike swinging. Strike 3 swinging. Meredith now. A grounder of the first baseman for the second out of the inning. Brings up Napoleon Solo. A 6-3 put out to end the inning, so Arya gets a 1-2-3 first. Pedro Martini tries to answer back, but nothing doing there for Sean. Bobrist. A grounder to Martini, who will put him out. Brings up Zach Johnson the third. And Zach Johnson will ground out to a 6-3 put out to end the inning, so both pitchers go 1-2-3 here in the first. Cortez, swing and a miss. Brolina, also a swing and a miss. Bayou at a 93-mile-per-hour cutter on Malrain. We'll get the first hit of the game. A single to left field. Now brings up Carlton Beatty, who's also going to try and go to the outfield, but to right field, and will fly out for the final out of the inning. So one hit, one on left on, nothing doing there. Bottom of the second, Alpha Nerd draws a walk on 4 straight pitches. Summers, we're having a tough time finding the strike zone all of a sudden for Martini. And okay, so 3 straight walks for Martini. Not looking good right now. He's got the bases loaded, nobody out. And then, of course, Dollarson's going to come up and hit a single, and this is going to score 1 and 2 as the Demons will take a 2-0 lead on some walks. Jam, check swing, nothing doing there, but a pass ball will move the runners to second and third. And Jam is going to walk the 4th walk of the inning. Walks kill, and clearly this is hurting right now. Nothing, no play at the plate. Was that an out? That was not. Wow. Okay, no, Slimus is out at home, sorry. So they did get the out at home. So 1 out. And then a 5-4 put out, but we'll score another round, so now 3-0. Hi, Wildfire. We'll bring up Bobrist, 5th walk of the inning. For 5 walks, only getting 3 runs so far is actually not bad. And then Zach Johnson, this is where it's going to hurt, as this does drop in front of the right fielder. And this will be a double. This will a bases clearing double. 6-0 Detroit now. After 5 walks. Strike 3. Finally stops the bleeding. Martini had 5 walks in that inning, which is rough. Only 2 hits. 6 runs on 2 hits, which is crazy. Stun. Stone's going to draw a walk. Cito. Oh, Stone is picked off. So there's the first out of the inning. Cito. And that's going to hurt. Getting picked off because you could have runners on first and second. Instead, you got 1 out with a runner on first after the single. Gnome Child also going to drop this. Bases could be loaded. They could actually score a run if you didn't get picked off there, Stone. But move on to Meredith. And Meredith is going to ground out to the third baseman, who could have just stepped on his base, but I'm not going to argue with OOTP anymore. I don't get it. 2 outs, and oh my goodness, Oppo Taco for solo. That is not a solo. That is a 3-run shot, 427 feet. As Cancun said, hold on, let's make this a game. They cut the lead in half, 6-3. Hey, Lemon. Shot to center field for Cortez. Will end the inning, but like we said, cut the lead in half, 6-3. Go to the bottom of the third. Detroit. Summers going to strike out swinging. And then Slamis will line out to left field for the second out. No walks this inning so far from Martini. And then a 6-3 putout. So 1-2-3 after Martini couldn't even get out of an inning. Walking 5 last inning, gets a 1-2-3 inning there. So top of the fourth, Brolina. Got a shift on him, but it didn't work as it gets right by the second baseman, and it counts as a hit. O'Mallorain strikes out. And then Beatty goes deep to center field, but not deep enough. Second out of the inning. Stone, lazy fly ball to right field to end the inning, so nothing doing there for Detroit. Sorry, for Cancun. So we move for Jam now with Detroit. It's going to get a leadoff single. Jam is not a stolen base threat, but we'll bring up Shizuka. And Shizuka will put a ride in this center field for the first out. Flips the lineup over, top of the order. And blunder by the second baseman. I think they're going to count that as a hit, which they do. Runners on. Oh, deep to left center field. This is gone. Detroit, a 3-run bomb for Bobrus. Will take back that 6-run lead now. 9-3. Kelly Brandt was in for that too. So those are all Martini's runs except for the home run, except the one that hit the home run. Sorry. So Zach Johnson the third. So 8 well, not earned. A lot of them are unearned because of the walks that he had in the second inning. Alpha Nerd. Johnson's going to get his 50th stolen base on the season. So Alpha Nerd has someone in scoring position, and we'll put a ride into this deep to center field off the top of the wall, as he will slide into second with a 1-out double with an RBI. Now Detroit has a 10 spot on them. Only the 4th inning. Hey, Lone Star. Fly ball to right field. 2 outs. Slamis. Grounder to the second baseman will end the inning. Aria now up. Pitching. We'll get Ejectocito out. Back to the top of the order with Gnome Child. And Gnome Child's going to line out to the first baseman for the second out. Meredith will also ground out. But no, he's safe at first with an infield hit to extend the inning. So here comes up Solo. And Solo's going to ground out to a 6-3 putout to end the inning. Can't believe my ERA is down 5 runs this season. Sometimes it'd be like that. Bottom of the 5th. Dollarson's going to slap just to left field for a leadoff single. Holden Jam is also going to get a single, but this one to right field. Runner's going to hold on at second. So runners on first and second. Detroit's threatening here with bottom of the order Shizuka up to bat now. And Shizuka's going to squeeze one by the shortstop there, and they're going to send the runner out, and he is out. Nailed by the center fielder out at home. So the first out of the inning. But top the order up for Detroit. Runners on first and second. Strike 3 swinging for Shem. Last chance, Bobrist. We'll put this to left. Are they going to send the runner? They do. Another play at the plate. No. Cut off. So that runner will score 11th spot now for Detroit on 11 hits. Zach Johnson looking to extend the inning, but will not. Flies out to center field as Cotswold put an end to that inning. Aria still going strong. Cortez will ground out for the first out. Brolina. Lazy fly ball to center field for the second out. O'Malrain. Another fly ball, but this time to left field. A 1-2-3 inning for Aria, as she is pitching beautifully after those 3 runs in the third. Alpha Nerd is going to put a whopping on this. Is this gone? Of course it is. 378 feet, his 23rd of the season. 81st RBI as well. Demons take a 12-3 lead now. Summer's going to draw a walk. Biff Slamus is going to strike out looking. And Dollarson's going to put it. It's going to drop. I don't know how it dropped, but it did. That's going to count as a double for Dollarson, who went deep to center field. So runners on second and third with 1 out. And Jam, line drive to the shortstop for the second out. Shizuka trying to extend the inning, but will not. A 5-3 putout will end the inning and end the threat. But still, Detroit gets 1, now 12-3 after 6. Top of the 7th. Snore Summers is now in to pitch. 6-3 putout for Beatty. Look at those shades on Stone, man. And he's going to get a double to right field, a stand-up double with those shades on. And that's what Cancun needs right now. They need base runners. Ejectocito. Line drive to, oh no, he caught him sleeping there at second too. Doubles him up on the line drive to short, caught, and then thrown to second base for the double play. Always freeze on a line drive. John starts the inning with a single. Bobrist. Sean's taking off and will get his 96th stolen base of the season. So 12 runs is not enough for Detroit, as they're looking for more. And Bobrist is going to line out to left field for the first out. Zach Johnson, the third now, hitting 281. A fly ball to right field for the second out. Alpha Nerd, who had that solo dolo last inning, is now up to bat. And will try to do the same thing, but will ground out instead to the first baseman. So still 12-3. Top of the 8th. Snore Summers still pitching. Flies out. Gnome Child flies out to center field. Meredith hits this deep and far and gone. 429 feet. What a shot for Meredith there into right center field. But just a solo home run. Cuts the lead 12-4 now. Solo looking for a solo shot, but will get a single instead to right center. Base runners, base runners. He's also a stolen base threat, so we'll see what we do here. Cortez now up. A 6-4-3 putout will end that threat and that inning. But Cancun gets 1, 12-4 now. Detroit with Summers puts charge into that, but to center field for the first out. Salamis. Also, same spot, straight to the center fielder for the second out. So Lizzie woohoo is in now. Pitching pretty well right now and strikes out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Woohoo. Last chance for Cancun. They need a couple. Brolina. Line shot to the right fielder for the first out. It has to be in the hundreds. I'm not sure what the record is, but pretty sure it might be like 120 or something like that. O'Malrain strikes out, so down to the last hitter for Beatty and Cancun. And Beatty is going to ground out to the third baseman for the end of the game. So a pretty solid game here for Detroit, and they're jumping up and down. I'm wondering if they clinched a playoff spot We'll have to check. I don't know why they were jumping up and down, but that was cute. 12-4 win for Detroit, like we said. On the Detroit side, who didn't have a hit? Just Summers and Slamis, but everybody else took Cancun to school here. Solo, though, 3 RBIs on a 2-hit day. Down to the pitching, Martini had that really rough second inning with walking 5 batters. We'll take the loss. Blue Sky pitched pretty well. Got their 13th win, down to 3.45 ERA. Summers gets the save. Zen Bobrys is your player of the game. Let's go ahead and file save. And your performers of the day. Beryl Summers, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, a 6-0 win versus San Antonio. Etef goes 3 for 4 with a home run, 4 RBIs, and the Lore 8.2 innings, almost a complete game, 9 Ks, 3-1 win versus the Voyagers. So let's go ahead and check these standings real quick. Yeah, I don't know why, but they did tie Nashville. Well, they were already tied, but they both won. So Nashville and Detroit are tied for the East. Vancouver has now secured a playoff spot at 59 wins. Buffalo is now eliminated, and so is Lunar Base. Let's go to the minor leagues real quick. Amarillo, we already knew that, has clinched. Bruce City is looking to clinch, as well as Kansas City. Let's go back to world scores, and then we'll go ahead and go to the next day. Actually, let me send this out to you all. Almost forgot. So the next day should be an off day. And it is, but let's check that. Okay, we'll finish the day as well, and we will file save game. So now we are going to the 5th, the September 5th, which is New York at San Antonio for your primetime 7. Get a drink real quick. All right. Sorry, what did I say? I said New York at San Antonio. So let's go find that right here. Prime time number 7, New York at San Antonio. Picks to click, picks to click, picks to click. Let's see, who do we like here? Got Joey Moose Jr. having an alright season. A 4.33 ERA is nothing to write home about, but he is 33 years old and 80 overall, though. Let's see. We'll go to hitting. We're going to get Stetson Laramie. I'm going to go with him. I know he's hitting 245, but I like the name. So we're going to see if he picks the click over there. And then on the New York side, we're going to go with Adam Colbebe. Used to be a teammate. User's a bum, but he'll have 2 hits today. Boom. Put it on the board. Have a good one, Wildfire. And Can You Take Me Higher is red hot. So here we go. Your primetime game. Give it a go. All right. Where does San Antonio play? We will find out. They play in Washington, D.C., of course. You know, because that makes sense. Mihire will ground out for the first out of the inning of the game. Another ground out for Payne. Mr. Stover looking to drop that ERA with a 1-2-3 inning. San Antonio up now with Jerry Mander. Finished third in the cover athlete vote. Flies out to center field. Scoden. You got the third cover athlete, and you on the other side, well, you have a cover athlete that won, and can you take any higher? And Laramie, my pick to click, will strike out swinging. Tej puts a deep drive to right field, and this is deep enough, 400 feet. Voyagers take a 1-0 lead off the Nolan Tej solo home run. I don't know what I did. Didn't mean to push that. Bebe will draw a walk. Tanaka. Bebe is going to steal second and will successfully. Gets his 50th stolen base of the season. Tanaka has a runner in scoring position. And we'll move the runner over. So 1 out now. New York looking to double their lead. Von Christelhauser draws a walk. Ramirez, red hot. Deep drive to center field. This will be deep enough to score the run, as New York now has a 2-0 lead. We on live? We on live. Still early. 2-0 lead for New York. And then Moore will ground out to the second baseman for the final out, but New York scores 2 there. Joey Moose delivers the pitch. Strike 3 to Littleton. A player to be named later will ground out into a 4-3 putout. Second out of the inning. Ferguson, a turd Ferguson. Same thing, a 4-3 putout. So 1-2-3 inning for Joey Moose Jr. Joey Moose Jr. Jeez. Nothing doing there. After 2-0 New York. Mihire grounds out to the first baseman for the first out. Payne will sneak a hit by. And Payne is not a stolen base threat, but Magic is now up. Try to do something with it. And we'll get an infield hit, actually. So runners on first and second with 1 out after that infield hit. Tej, who hit that home run last time, will not this time. Strikes out swinging. 2 outs. And then Bebe will also strike out swinging. So Anthony Stover, after that second inning, settles down nicely. Gets out of the inning. Bottom of the third we go. Strike 3 for Preston Duckley Jr. Greer also strike 3. And Whittle. Shot to center field, but nothing doing there. A 1-2-3 inning again for Joey Moose Jr. Tanaka slaps this down the right field line. This could be extra bases. It will not be. But a leadoff single for New York. Von Christelhauser. Tanaka is going to get his 51st of the season, as Bebe and Tanaka are going back and forth for stolen base here. So Von Christelhauser has a runner in scoring position. Grounds out to the third baseman, who could have tagged Tanaka, but said, nah, we don't like doing easy things around here. Throws it across the diamond to get Von Christelhauser out. Ramirez. Foul ball out. Fly ball. Brings up Moore. Tries to score the runner, but will fly out to center field for the final out. 2-0 still. Bottom of the fourth we go. Mander will draw a walk. Scoden strikes out swinging. Brings up Stetson Laramie. My pick to click. Slaps it to left, and it gets by. This is going to be a hit, and that's going to be the first hit of the game for San Antonio. Littleton looking to make it hit number 2, and does, and takes the lead off of it. A mistake from Joey Moose Jr. Oh, 374-foot blast, 25th home run for Rob Littleton of the season, as San Antonio takes the 3-2 lead in the bottom of the fourth. And then a player to be named will ground out. Ferguson is a turd. Will extend the inning with a single. And then Press Duckley Jr. will hit this to center field, but not deep enough. But the Sloths jump out to a 3-2 lead here. Still early in the game. Top of the fifth. Is this going to drop? It will not. Mihier flies out to right field for the first out. Payne will draw a walk. Not a stolen base threat. Magic will strike out swinging. And then Tage, who already has a home run, like we said, will get a single. So 2 hits on the day for Tage. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Still, we're trying to get out of this jam. We'll do just that with a strikeout here. And then Greer is going to fly out to left field. And Whittle is going to strike out swinging. They throw it around the horn. 2 outs on a 97-mile-per-hour cutter. Top of the order, Mander. We'll hit a little dink-a-dunk to center field for the final out. 1-2-3 inning for Joey Moose Jr. Go to the top of the 6th. Anthony Stover still in. At 85 pitches. Gets Tanaka to fly out to center. Stover now at 93 pitches. Strikes out Von Kristelhauser. Ramirez will sneak this by the second baseman, a sliding second baseman, but extends the inning here. Brings up Moore now. And Moore's going to strike out swinging as Carlos Crash came in to do that. So the day is over for Stover. He leaves with the lead. Joey Moose Jr. comes back in again for the 6th inning of work. Gets a strikeout. Laramie. Fly ball to left for the second out. As Joey Moose Jr. is now at 92 pitches on the day. And this is sharply hit down the left field line. Littleton is just owning right now Moose Jr. as a 3-run home run and now a double. Named later is going to do nothing here as a 4-3 put out to end the inning. Still a 3-2 lead. And Joey Moose Jr. finishes 6th inning strong. Mihier. Deep to left field. Is this deep enough? This is deep enough as Mihier will tie the ball game with a 396-foot home run. And that'll be his 12th of the year. Payne grounds out to a 4-3 put out. Magic. Keep the inning going with a single to right field. 1 out. And Magic is a stolen base threat. Has 36 on the season. So we'll see if they put him in motion here. They will. He's going to test that arm out and he will slide in for his 37th stolen base of the year. So Tage can get another RBI here in this game if he gets a hit, but he does not. But he moves the runner over. So now Bebe can be a hero here, take the lead. But will not as a 6-3 put out. But hey, that Mihier home run, the game is now tied 3-3. Bottom of 7th we go. Ferguson, a line shot to the left fielder. First out of the inning. Duckley Jr. A deep drive to right center field. Deep enough, too. Barely gets out. 418 feet over the wall. As Duckley Jr. gives San Antonio the lead 4-3. Lots of home runs. Greer, strike 3. P-Dub Woods is now in. And P-Dub Woods will get the second and third out, no problem there. But like we said, San Antonio takes the lead 4-3 going to the top of the 8th. Tanaka slaps it to left field. New York is looking to answer. They're looking to answer right now. Tanaka's looking for his 52nd stolen base of the season as well. He will take off and he will get it, no problem. So runner in scoring position. New York looking to tie this ball game. Von Kristelhauser grounded to second baseman. First out, but moves the runner over. Ramirez. Deep enough? We'll see. He's sending him, and there's not even going to be a play at the plate. So now we are tied, 4-4. Moore. Check swing, strike 3. So New York answers on back-to-back innings. 4-4 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Jerry Mander, strike 3. Les Scoden. A weird ball that was caught, I'm assuming, but that was some kind of weird glitch there. But hey, caught. Out number 2, Laramie. Same thing. A fly out to right field will end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for P-Dub Woods.
Good candy.
Go to the top of the 9th. Mihire, who had that solo home run, will have another hit here, but a single in front of left fielder. 62 stolen bases on the year. Picked off. They read it beautifully, and instead of letting him get a 63rd, they picked him off instead. Payne. And that hurts as he gets picked off because Payne drives this to left center field, not only for a double, but for a triple, which would have scored Mihire. But New York back in business here. Magic. Fly out. It cannot, do not need that in the infield. They need that out in the outfield. 2 outs now. Tage can be the hero and will be. A single up the middle will score Payne. New York now takes the 5-4 lead. And then another pickoff. They get 2 outs by picking off 2 players. But New York has scored in 3 straight innings now and has taken a 5-4 lead into the bottom of the 9th. Littleton is not going down quietly. He is a triple away from the cycle. Player to be named later. A 6-4 put out. Fielder's choice for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Turd Ferguson, hopefully to be the hero. A grounder. A 6-4-3 put out. Wow, we'll end the inning and end the game here as New York comes from behind, takes the 5-4 win from San Antonio in the Treehouse. 13-2 OBX over Toronto. Sheesh. All right, we just watched it. 12 hits for New York, 6 for San Antonio, and half of them from Littleton. As we said, he was a triple away from the cycle. A 3-hit, 2 RBI day for Tage, who had that home run, and then a bunch of hits all around. Down to Joey Moose Jr., who pitched pretty well. Gave up 4, though, in 6.1, and Stover pitched all right as well, giving up 2 in 5.2. Blown save from Crash. Robo Dibble gets the loss. Woods your win. Rob Littleton is your player of the game in the losing effort. Let's save, and then let me send these off to you all. Next up, we have a quick sim, and then we have our final prime time, which will end the stream with Indianapolis at NOLA. All right, should be the 6th. It is the 6th. We will autoplay. Real quick, we'll look at the top performers of the day. Danger Dollarson goes 3-for-4 in a 5-4 win versus Seattle. John Cowgill goes 7 strong innings, giving up only 3 hits, 7 Ks, and a loss versus Nashville. It must have been a late inning loss there. Man Squatch, your Louisville Lemurs, 4-for-5 with a home run, 2 RBIs, 6-3 win. We're going to go ahead and file save. And then send these off. And we're also going to look at the standings. take a look at those standings for you before we get into the other one. Show minor scores, please. Okay, I can. Boop. Boop. There's your minor league scores. 6-1 win for Brew City, a 6-3 win for Louisville, 4-3 win for Cali, 7-4 for State College, and 2-1 for Amarillo. Let me show you the standings real quick for PBE. So New York, they clinch a playoff spot. And both Nashville and Detroit, who are tied currently, and both on some winning streaks, both clinch as well. So welcome to the playoffs, both Detroit and Nashville, as well as New York. Boise finally gets eliminated. Now let's show you the minor leagues. Brew City finally clinches a playoff spot as well at 58-43. Just waiting for Kansas City, California, and possibly Anchorage. Louisville clinched the playoff spot as well. Sorry, I didn't even look at the East Division. That's my bad. But yeah, California is looking to get back into things. The 2 games down, as well as both State College and Anchorage. Wow, this is kind of a tight. It's going to be a good Saturday stream for you all. If Chicago and Kansas City continue to lose, which are on losing streaks right now. All right. I'm going to go ahead, and this is the 6th. This was a kick sim. Yep, let's finish today, and then file save. And then the final prime time of the week, Indianapolis at NOLA. We purposely did no prime times for Saturday since it's a playoff race. So Indianapolis at NOLA. You're going to have Flock Quads on the mound for Indy and Maurice Bernard for NOLA. Let me see real quick. Sorry. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, let's get into it. I hit up the middle. I'm going to be doing something real quick so you guys can just watch this. Let me see if I can grab something real quick. Trying to. Yeah, that looks good. Do 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 do. Boom. I know. Give me a second. Sorry. If I can find this roster for my T-ball team, I would get back to you. Um, all right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to take care of some stuff there. 4 runs. Oh, I didn't even watch. Sorry. Yes. 4 runs in the top of the first for Indianapolis. So, no answer for Nola as Monstar comes up and gets a hit to right field. They're going to keep on the hit train here. And another hit. 6 on the game. Maurice Bernard is having a tough time here. Check swing, strikeout, first out of the inning. And then another strikeout. So right when I said we're having a tough time, he settles down, gets 2 strikes, but gives up a hit. And this is going to score 1 run. Now 5-0 Indianapolis. Yeesh. Rosenthal will draw a walk. And then Etef will slap this into right field to score 1 and 2. Now 7-0 Indianapolis over Nola. Is there a white flag to be waved yet? No. 7 runs in 2 innings. That'll end the inning though. Nola needs to answer here. Let's see if they can. Callahan strikes out. And then Robinson will also ground out. Brings up Boucher. Boucher strikes out. A foul ball fly out to the first baseman for the first out. Monstar back up again. Tries to sneak it by the third baseman, but will not. Grounds out for the second out. Santos Garcia. Deep to right. A heck of a play by the right fielder there. I kind of like this camera view because you can see the right fielder now. I don't know why it changes, though, all the time. But whatever. We stink live, just quick simas. No, we have to watch the pain. Flop quads with the render of the season here, looking like a G. Looks like you drew on that mustache. I like it. Your dong. A beautiful play by the center fielder there, Santos Garcia, to get the out on your dong, which no pun intended, but. And then Kel is going to charge this to right center field for a double, no play. So a 2-out double. Lefebvre strikes out swinging. Fernandez flies out like a boomerang. Brings up Goldberg. Goldberg flies out to right field. And then McKinley we'll find a hit and extend this inning a little bit. McKinley has 1 stolen base on the season. Rosenthal, a grounder to second base to end the inning. So now we got Johnson up to bat, who's going to get a hit to right field to start off this inning. New Orleans needs base runners, and they need a lot of them. So let's see what Jackson Love can do. He will not give them a base runner. So Harry Callahan, who used to be Apex actually. Oh, gets doubled up. Why are you off that far, Johnson? Oh, well. So a double play there off the liner to the third baseman. Gets the play out first, too. Etef will start off the inning with a single up the middle. Babbitt Person will answer with a left center shot here. Extra bases written all over it. A stand-up double, so runners on second and third with nobody out for the apex here. Geisel is going to get this by a diving shortstop, but only 1 run's going to score. Make that 8-0 now. Monstar. A 4-6-3 put out, but we'll also get an RBI. We'll make it now 9-0. 2 outs now. Santos Garcia is going to extend that inning with a hit up the middle. Fernandez. Oh, he is gunned down. Not even close. I mean, you kind of deserve it for stealing on a 9-0 game right now, but what do I have to say? Robinson starts off for Nola. Questionable call there. Strike 3. Boucher. Deep to right center field. Off the wall. Slides into second. A 1-out double. Tater McCheesy. Strike 3. Air your dong. Deep to right center, but not deep enough. Caught by the right fielder who has played that perfectly. Still 9-0 Indianapolis. Fernandez draws a walk, looking to steal his 77th base of the season. They hold him. Fly out to right field for the first out of the inning. And there goes Fernandez. And he will get his 77th stolen base of the season. 9-0 and we're stealing. I know that we don't have control over that, but that is just crazy. Rosenthal. McKinley and Rosenthal strike out swinging. Takahashi comes in and closes the door on that. Kell. A grounder to third base for a 5-3 putout. Lefebvre. Now we'll try to get that by the second baseman, but will not. As Flop Quads is pitching wonderfully right now, but gives up a walk and then a hit with 2 outs. Runner will go first to third, and on the throw, the other runner will go to second, but is called out at second base. When all you need is base runners, they're making blunders right now. So Flop Quads get out of that one. Etef, a 5-3 put out. Babbitt Person, a 1-3 put out. And then Geisel. Oh, looked close, but will be strike 3. Takahashi pitching pretty well in relief here. Harry Callahan. As Flop Quads is still in. Only at 91 pitches. Now at 92. Robinson will ground into a 6-3 putout. Brings up Boucher. A 5-3 putout. So Flop Quads making quick work of New Orleans right now. As we move to the top of the 8th, 9-0 Indy. Strike 3 from Monstar. Santos Garcia looking for another hit, will not get one. Fernandez. Deep to left center field. Deep enough. It is 10 spot up there for Indianapolis and Fernandez with his 23rd home run of the season. Crazy. 10 spot. Goldberg finally ends the inning. Another run scored though, so Flop Quads still in. And this will be ride deep to left field, but sitting under it is Geisel for the first out of the inning. Air your dong. Steve Reich 3. Flock Quad's now at 101 pitches. Is going to stay out there and keep pitching great. 6-3 put out the end of the inning. 1-2-3 again. Let him go the full game. Why not? Top of the ninth. No insurance runs needed, but they're going to try. McKinley, ground out. ETF flies out to center field to end the half of the inning. Last chance for Nola. Lefebvre draws a walk. 73 stolen bases. I would suggest not doing it. You're down by a lot, but hey, what do I know? A slap to right field. Going to get by the first baseman. Runner's going to hold at second, so runners on first and second with one out. Harry Callahan. A 6-4-3 double play to end the game. 10-0 commanding win for Indianapolis here. Only 6 hits given up by Flop Quads as James Nobles comes in to close out the game. But like we said, only 6 hits for New Orleans, a 3-hit, 3 RBI day for Kinley, and 3-hit, 2 RBI day for Teff. Down to the pitching, Flop Quads has a great game, going 8 strong, 8 Ks, giving up 5 hits. He will be your player of the game. See something here. All right. Let's go over some scores. Remy LeBeau, Detroit Demons, keep winning. 8 innings. They win again 5-0 over Seattle. Stetson Laramie, 3 for 5 day, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and then Flop Quads, who we just watched. Providence going to get their 73rd win of the season. OBX going to get their 54th. Buffalo is going to take the loss in Vancouver, 8-2. But Holly Sheet, your player of the game. Laramie, your player of the game for that we just watched. Wait, we didn't watch that. Sorry, we watched that before. So 11-9 win for in extras, as San Antonio scored 4 in the bottom of the ninth to tie it, and then take the lead. And New York takes the lead in tap at the 10th to close it out. Detroit, like we said, wins 5-0. Indianapolis wins 10-0. We watched that one. DVS wins a nail biter 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Guy Rouse, your player of the game. Cancun beats Nashville, so that means Detroit now has a 1-game lead over Nashville in the East. Our lead, your player of the game. Down to the minor league scores. 4-3 win for Florida. A 9-8 win for Anchorage. In the bottom of the 8th, take the lead. Amarillo tried to call back. Bruce City takes a 2-0 win over the Bots. Louisville wins 3-1, and Swifties win 10-6. So we're going to go to the next day, which is an off day, and that is also the end of this stream. I don't think I sent that. I don't think I can, but we're going to try. It's going to say no dice, is it? Oh, maybe it will. All right. Sending the box scores now. And like I said, we're on the 8th. Pick up June 3rd, huh? Okay. June 3rd, that's really close. It worked. Thank you. Awesome. I saw that too. So yeah, that is the end of it. I'm just going to save again. I know I already did, but I like to save and save a lot. And then we're going to go to the commissioner's office. I'm going to upload this beast. Ask the booth anything. I know that you guys have had me for 3 straight days, so thank you for putting up with me. And I will tell you what, I will probably never do 3 straight days again. But hey, we don't know. They keep paying me. They keep paying. An hour and a half again, you guys. We're doing good. I knew you had it in you. Marysville. All right. Upload, upload, upload. I gotta work the rest of the day. It's only 11 o'clock here on the Pacific, on the West Coast here. I still got the full day ahead of me. Is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich technically a burrito? I hope all you have me on mute. 11 people. I do. Six and a half hours of work left. Let's go. Look at us. Adulting in the Sim League. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Da-da-da-da. Trying to get Providence and Nike sponsorship so I can retire. Feel that. I feel that. The way Providence is playing right now, I'm sure they would be okay with doing the sponsorship. Host hex codes stuff. Where's the upload? I always get lost in here, man. Always. There we go. Whew. If you've been holding on for this long, I will show you the standings here at the end. and all that jazz. South Norris. Where's that at? Oh, okay. Be people. Oh boy. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Nothing's going on here. I'm bored. I'm trying to get this saved. This takes basically longer than the stream, I feel. It's painful. Painful. Turns out to be a beautiful day today. It was raining all day here in the Pacific Northwest yesterday and the day before. I know you don't care, but I'm talking to myself because I can, all right? I'm streaming. I'm the captain now. Look at me. It's garbage day too. And recycling day. Big day, big day, big day. And I mowed the lawn last week, so I had grass clippings too. So all 3 bins are out on the street right now, and that is big time. Adulting is hard. but I'm here for it. Is this done? Oh, it's done. You guys didn't tell me. All right, let's go to like I said, the standings real quick. So you got Amarillo, Bruce City, and Louisville all clinched. You got Florida, Kansas City, and Chicago looking to clinch. But look at this. We got State College and Anchorage both one game behind and on winning streaks. It is quite the race here for Saturday. And then for the pro baseball experience, the major leagues. Outer Banks clinches a spot. Hey, look at that. Good on them. So you're going to have 3 of the teams from the East, 1 from the West, representing the Legends is all figured out except for seeding, but that looks like it's pretty much Outer Banks could pass New York, but I doubt it. 3 games lead. On the champion side, this is going to be interesting. Besides Nashville or Detroit being the wild card team, Cancun clinches the West, and you got Death Valley, Indianapolis, and Seattle, and actually New Orleans all looking at it, and they're all losing records, but it's going to be pretty interesting down the road. So on Saturday, we'll be definitely looking at the Champions Conference here. I appreciate you all joining me for the early stream, and make Thursday a good day, and hopefully you have a good weekend, all right? Thank you very much. Bye.